The MG ZS sold 9,000 units last year alone, making it one of the most popular Chinese crossovers in the country. This year we get an all-new ZS, and it now comes as a hybrid. Is it worth our money? Let's find out.
Now this is the next generation MG ZS. Here in the Philippines, it'll come in 4 variants, 1 hybrid variant, 1 turbocharged gasoline variant, and 2 non-turbocharged gasoline variants. What we have here is the most interesting of them all. This is the MG ZS Hybrid Plus. Now, unlike a lot of its competitors in the segment, this is no mild hybrid. It's a full hybrid with an electric motor that can turn the wheels on its own without assistance from the gasoline engine. So the electric motor actually has more power than the gasoline engine. It has 138 horsepower and 250 Newton meters of torque, while the 1.5-liter naturally aspirated gasoline engine only puts out 101 horsepower and 128 Newton meters of torque.
Combined, we're looking at 197 horsepower, which is sent to the front wheels via a 3-speed hybrid transmission.
The new MG ZS is a bit bigger than the previous generation. It is 4.43 meters long, which is 116 millimeters longer than the previous gen. Its bigger size, along with its black color, gives it a more premium look. When you look at it from the side, it has the same familiar outline, the same familiar silhouette as the previous gen ZS, but when you look at it from the front, it looks like a completely different vehicle. Gone is the CX-5 look-alike front fascia. Instead, we get this sharper looking front end. You get these wedge-shaped LED headlamps with an auto high beam function. Now, it may be a hybrid, but we still get this huge grille at the center. You also have these air vents over here, which feed air into the wheel wells. You have a pretty aggressive looking lip down there. And you have the MG logo at the center. Now, the hybrid variant gets these 18-inch polished two-tone wheels wrapped in two 1.5 50 series GT tires. You get disc brakes on all 4 corners. Now, as for the suspension, you get McPherson's at the front and a torsion beam at the back. You get power folding side mirrors with repeaters. This also gets a 360 camera system, so you have a camera over here. You get functional roof rails, a smart locking system. The lines on the side are similar to the previous gen, so much so that I thought it was a facelift at first, but this is not a facelift. It's the body panels are completely different. The MG ZS has a very sharp looking rear end. It almost looks like a BMW. You got these LED tail lamps over here. You got plenty of creases. You got 4 exhaust tips down here. The actual exhaust tip is down here on the right side. There's only 1 exhaust tip. Now, the ZS hybrid only comes with a manual liftgate. Now, space back here is pretty generous. You get 441 liters of cargo space with the seats up and 1,457 with the seats down. Your fuel tank is on the right side. The ZS has a 41-liter fuel tank. Now, if you're wondering where the charging port is, the MG ZS is not a plug-in hybrid, so it doesn't come with a charging port. The engine charges the battery while it's running.
Before I show you the new interior, let's first have a word from our sponsor for today. Introducing the AutoSport Mobility Scooter, the world's most innovative mobility scooter. It folds into a small suitcase size, and it has wheels so you can move it around like a trolley. It separates into 2 parts. It has leather seats and grips, an illuminated LCD dashboard, enhanced lighting for extra visibility. You can install optional armrests. It's perfect for seniors as it's easy to lift and unfolds in seconds. It has a maximum speed of 10 kph, shock-absorbing flat-free tires, high ground clearance, advanced braking system, Be free to travel anywhere, land, sea, or air. It has 20 kilometers of continuous driving range. Engineered with flair, designed with passion for performance. Be active, be free, be yourself. Atto Sport, moving life.
Okay, so we're now inside the AMG ZS. Now I have to reiterate that this is an engineering unit, so the specs are not exactly the same as our local unit. There are a couple of differences here, like this unit does not come with a panoramic sunroof, but our local unit will come with a panoramic sunroof. This also comes with a steering wheel heater, which you will not get on the local unit. Also, the visors here do not have vanity lights. Our local unit will come with vanity lights. Aside from those, I believe almost everything here looks almost the same as the local unit. Now, I don't know the exact price of the AMG ZS, but it's supposed to be a budget crossover, and for a budget crossover, I think this interior looks pretty decent. Almost everything is covered in soft touch material. Like this over here is leather wrapped, this is soft touch right here. This is hard plastic, but you get leather inserts here on the door sidings, also on the armrests. You get leather wrapped seats, the driver's seat is power adjustable, the passenger seat is manually adjustable. You get a leather wrapped steering wheel with a flat bottom. You get these metallic looking accents all over the interior. You get these air vents which look like the exhaust nozzles of a stealth aircraft. Now as for tech, this is a pretty loaded crossover. You get this 12.8-inch infotainment screen with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You also got a 360 camera system. The image looks crisp, it's also quite responsive. You have this fully digital instrument cluster. You get full ADAS here, you have adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, autonomous braking. Now this particular unit does not come with a wireless phone charger. I'm not sure if the local unit will come with a wireless phone charger. But yeah, you get one USB-A port over here, one USB-C port, one 12-volt outlet. You have your electronic parking brake here with auto hold. You have your start-stop button over here. You get this weirdly shaped electronic shifter. Now it looks weird at first look, but it's actually quite ergonomic. I find that it feels nice on the hands. Now in terms of storage, the glove box is decently sized. It's also dampened. You have a bit of storage underneath the center armrest. You have plenty of places here to put your phone. You can put it here, you can also put it here. You have a bit of storage on this side. You have relatively small cup holders over here. Yeah, it's not a very big crossover, and you can tell from the width of the center console, it's not very wide. And if there was another person of my size sitting on the driver's seat, I think would be rubbing elbows over here. But yeah, it's a pretty decent looking interior for a budget crossover. Now space here at the back seat is just okay for a subcompact crossover. The room is about this much, that's about 4 inches. Headroom is about 3 inches. Now I think two people of my size would fit here comfortably. A third one of my size would fit, but it will be a very tight fit. Now as for toys, you get 2 air vents over there, 1 USB-A port. Yeah, you don't get a center armrest here, and you don't get any cup holders. But you do get map pockets on both front seats. Okay, so we're on LX right now. I have adaptive cruise and lane keeping assist turned on. And as you can see, my right foot is not doing anything. My hands are just hovering over the wheel. But yeah, my attention is always on the road, and I'm always ready to intervene if ever necessary. But yeah, so far it's working pretty well. The AMG ZS Hybrid Plus has a complete suite of ADAS features, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, autonomous braking. Let's move to another lane, because this truck is pretty slow. Okay, there we go. There. So basically the car is driving itself right now. Now this is helpful when you're going on long road trips, and also it's helpful when you're in the city. It helps alleviate driver fatigue, especially when you're in stop-and-go traffic. The adaptive cruise control of the MG ZS Hybrid Plus has a stop-and-go function, so it can work at any speed, and it'll also guide you to a complete stop. Okay, so we're gonna test the fuel economy of the car now. We'll do it in the city and also on the highway. So we will reset the fuel economy meter. We'll put fuel in the tank and we'll drive it around for about 30 kilometers. We'll see how much fuel we actually consume.
Tryna get me down, but then I get on up. Into the sea I drown, and it won't shut me up. Now they tell me I'm dumb and I've had enough fun just running around. Cause I feel like I carry a gun on the tip of my tongue, but now I'm done.
No, I won't stop for a minute. Gotta hit the road, gotta get me off the limit. No, I won't stop till I kill it. See, I'm back at home, son. Ask me how I did it.
I didn't like that.
We've now done about 24.2 kpl, average speed of 12 kilometers per hour, and on the gauge it says that we are doing 9.7 liters per 100 kilometers. We'll check if that is accurate. Liters. Okay, so we've done 24.2 kilometers. We consumed 2.25 liters of fuel. So that is, let's see, 24.2 divided by 2.25. We did 10.75 kilometers per liter in the city at an average speed of 12 kilometers per hour, which is moderate to heavy traffic. Yeah, so it's not so bad. Okay, so we've done the fuel economy test in the city and we've seen that the fuel economy gauge is accurate. We're now going to do a fuel consumption test on the highway. Now, since we've tested the gauge to be accurate, we're not going to do the full tank method anymore. We're just going to trust what the fuel gauge says. Traveled 11 kilometers at an average speed of 64 kph. Our average fuel consumption is 4.4 liters per 100 kilometers. That's pretty good. So that's our quick look at the all-new MG ZS Hybrid. The official price drops on July 3. We'll post it in the comments as soon as it's out. We'll also be doing a full review once we get our hands on the local unit, so hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.